How many bologna containers did you guys go through the day?
At least
I'm gonna
2.
guarantee it was less
The
than
other
I
day?
would. Less than I did.
think so?
Guys, we're recording.
Doubtful.
Guys, we're recording. Welcome to your therapy session. And today, our topic is, are hot dogs sandwiches? Discuss.
Yes.
No.
A discourse already.
It's you know, this is a topic that I feel like has plagued humanity for far too long, and it needs to be answered now. A lot of people have already attempted to, but I don't think they've done it appropriately.
So is a
Allow me
corn
to
dog a
elaborate.
sandwich then? Because
whoa, we're getting
hang
way
on.
to it. Whoa, we need to decide
One step
first.
at a time, Luke. One step at a time.
Okay, so sometimes Subway sandwiches, they're called sandwiches,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
open-ended, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying yes.
I think it's a sandwich, yeah.
Shelby said no. Why do you say no?
So I think
dog
it's
is
the
a s-
orientation of the bun. So I think when you have a sandwich, it's, top and bottom. A hot dog's more like side and side.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
how a
like,
sub
You
is.
know?
So
Like,
is a taco.
You don't eat a sub from the side. You eat it.
You
But I mean,
can.
You rotate it when you eat it. Who eats a hot dog, right? When you have like the bun and then you have the hot dog in the middle. Who
What
rotates
if you just
want to
get to
side
the
eat
juicy
it?
middle?
Easy.
You could get it to any
yeah.
part in your mouth.
I don't want the
if you
crusts
have
on
it
my hot
rotated
dog.
The correct way.
No crusts. What if you're gluten intolerant?
Like me, you just don't
Yeah.
eat it.
If you just eat the middle.
Eat
Well,
the
you
middle.
only eat the middle.
That's
and then
just
you don't
eating a
have
hot
the
dog.
middle.
That definitely
a hot
isn't
dog,
a
or is the middle
sandwich.
a sandwich?
Now,
At this
You're
point, I
just
think a
talking
hot
about
dog is a
separating the bread from the hot dog and still calling it a sandwich, which it definitely is not.
That's unfair. You're right.
You don't think they're
Okay.
pre-packaged sandwiches?
I do not think so.
So like they don't come out of the package as a sandwich.
Oh my god.
No.
Nah, they come out. It's more like lunch meat.
Yeah, you're right. It's just
Luke,
a large beef steak.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight you on that. That is definitely not a sandwich. It's just meat sticks.
It's like
Okay,
like
fine.
But
too
if you had to choose
hydrated
between
beef
the two.
jerky.
I feel like we've definitely opened a can of worms here. I want to know
Yeah.
about a taco and a corn dog now.
Yeah, I think corn dog's a good thing. So our general consensus, except for Shelby, is that hot dogs are sandwiches.
well, hold
This
on.
is a
Let's break
tragedy.
down the definition of a sandwich, right?
You got
Let's,
that pulled
yes.
up?
Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, let me just pull it up real quick.
Oh, okay.
While he's doing that, I will compare it to the definition of a taco because my theory is that a hot dog is simply a conspiracy made up by the government to make us buy different shaped sandwiches, which in this case, are the quote unquote hot dogs, which in reality they are tacos.
You think they're just
Okay.
government-made sandwiches?
Government made sandwiches,
This is
baby.
absolutely 100% wrong, but that does, while Alex is coming up with that, that does make me think, is there a hierarchy? Like, because like there's tacos, like
Oh, yeah,
tacos
most
and
definitely.
sandwiches are
Most
taco
definitely.
sandwiches or like sandwiches tacos. That's a whole other thing. But Alex, you have the definition?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So according to Merriam-Webster, what many scholars would argue is the dictionary of dictionaries, a sandwich has three definitions technically: the geographical location of sandwich, the place, verb to sandwich somebody, and the first one, sandwich, two or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between.
A
Uh-oh.
hot dog falls under that.
Yes, it does. As would a
By-
Subway
by
sandwich.
definition.
Or a taco.
As would a Subway sandwich. Well,
I guess by
Could you-
definition, I am proven wrong.
but could you argue that a taco is not two or more slices of bread?
But
Yeah, it's not technically
it's a
bread,
tortilla.
It is one.
It's can be folded.
Taco, noun, a Mexican dish consisting of a fried tortilla, typically folded, filled with various mixtures such as seasoned meat, beans, lettuce, and tomato. Some common things you would find on, dare I say, a sandwich.
So-
But read that one more time. I'm going to point out something.
Taco, noun, a Mexican dish consisting of a fried tortilla,
Ugh.
typically folded.
Typically folded. Now, could This is an interesting
Um,
point because Subway doesn't cut their bread all the way through.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah,
it-
that's,
What
that's a
Subway have you
split
been
roll.
but
to?
That's a
but
split roll.
but it's a split roll,
Yeah.
where a
Yeah.
tortilla is not really a split roll, but one
Now,
continuous
are
roll.
we
roll.
Piece of
saying
bread.
split roll as in it's not cut through all the way? Because you do have like those Hawaiian roll sandwiches that are a roll that's cut all the way through.
Well, that's just a sandwich. It's
that is a
two or more
split
slices of
roll.
bread. So
What a
it's-
silly Willy to think that that's something else.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Now, what's the difference between a roll and a loaf of bread?
I don't know. I
Because
feel like
if you think a
they're
hot dog is just like a long bun, it's
Well-
a
they're
long
in essence
loaf
the
of
same
bread.
thing.
It's the final product, though. Like a slice of bologna is not a sandwich until you build it into a sandwich, right?
Well, if I rolled a piece of bologna and I put it in a hot dog bun, is that a hot dog?
Yeah, because
No.
it's the what?
Well,
No,
Uh-oh.
but
The
the,
hot
If you
dog
put
bun-
bologna in a hot dog bun, it becomes a sandwich.
it becomes a sandwich, but not a hot dog. She said, "Does it become a
Oh,
hot
no,
dog?"
no, no. It becomes a sandwich.
I was going
yeah.
to say a hot dog meat in a hot dog bun does not a hot dog make.
Oh.
It's like a
If
a rhombus
that's
is
cleared
a square,
anything
but a
up,
square isn't a rhombus.
hot dog, noun, a Frankfurter with a typically mild flavor that is heated and usually served in a long split roll.
Go ahead, use it in a sentence. I dare you.
Then
Yeah.
by definition, I
He's-
am proven wrong.
Use hot
Alright.
dog in a sentence.
we got
Use
'em.
it
Use hot dog in a
Uh,
sentence?
in a
Yesterday,
sentence.
I went to tie my shoes and I tripped on a hot dog.
A
That
hot
makes
dog.
it a sandwich.
Here's your sentence. A hot dog is a
Oh.
sandwich.
Ooh.
All right.
Controversial yet true.
I feel like we.
Yeah, true. I think the slippery tacos got away from what the was.
So I think that I think we've kind of settled it on the hot dog. Luke, I know you talked about is a corn dog a sandwich?
Yeah, but I wanted to actually go to a different topic because this kind of relates to it. So, did we decide whether a taco was one or not?
I think
I think we determined no. because
Okay,
of the
but
way
then
that
how
it's
about this?
made.
Government
If
conspiracy.
you fold a pizza, is that a sandwich?
a
Don't.
calzone.
Yeah, just a calzone, really.
No, that's more like a pizza roll, like a hot pocket.
But see,
More than
Is a hot pocket a
sandwich.
sandwich?
No, that's more of a calzone. The calzone isn't technically a sandwich, is it?
Well, I feel like we don't just have to say like, is that a sandwich? Like, I think that can fit into a completely different category. Is a calzone a ravioli?
Dear God,
What is-
you're right.
Because
Oh
I mean,
my
I feel
God.
like the difference between the two is like with sandwiches, there's like in general, there's like two sides that are covered with bread, but with a ravioli, it's completely encased in bread, and that's how calzones and that's how corn dogs are.
Not necessarily. They have two holes on the end, sir.
I don't know. Two holes.
2 holes.
Oh, I'm talking about like
Does
the
your
quick trip
stick go
ones.
all the way
No, no, no,
through?
the quick trip ones. You know, they got
Yeah.
the edges
yeah.
are sticking
The
out.
quick trip, the standard for corn dogs.
Well, standard for food.
You're right.
Hold on, fellas. If they are to be classified as a ravioli, we must first categorize ravioli in itself.
yeah,
is true.
because you could argue what makes a ravioli a calzone or a calzone a ravioli.
I think it just depends on which one was created first.
Yeah, who was the
And-
predecessor?
Jeez, let me look at the definitions.
Because I mean, I feel like that's the real difference between the two. And instead of spending a lot of time looking up when the calzone and when the ravioli were created, I'm just gonna go out
On
on a
it.
limb. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that the ravioli was created first, and I'm standing by that.
First, I
That
have to
does
spell
sound
ravioli.
reasonable.
Sam was right. Ravioli was created in the 14th century, where
Yup.
Long ago.
calzone was
Wow.
created in the 1700s in Italy. So yeah,
Honestly, that's older than I thought it would be. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
thought it was
realize
gonna
calzones
be-
were
Yeah,
that old.
calzone feels like a new thing.
Calzones are older
Yeah.
than pizza?
No.
When was a pizza made?
Because I mean, like, I don't know.
Do you just
I guess
know
it
when that-
depends on. Let's not get in super into the history of pizza, but like, there's a
No,
difference
no,
between like
No, 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 no. Let's. Like,
Let's.
why
Well, you
wouldn't
see-
we?
American, like Italian Americans, whenever they immigrated over, they had a big hand in like creating the pizza that we know today from the traditional Italian flatbread. And so it really depends on at what point did the pizza become a pizza. But I feel like we are getting very much off topic with that.
Go ahead and fact check you on Wikipedia.
Yeah, a really reliable source for when a pizza was made.
They've been stepping up
is.
their game lately.
They have. I donated. You should donate too. Hey, listeners, donate to Wikipedia. They're great.
Donate. It's
But-
only was it $3?
You know,
Oh,
for
$3.
for legal
only $3.
reasons, we are not sponsored by Wikipedia. I just
We
wanna
aren't
make that
sponsored by
clear.
Wikipedia. They're just
That's what's
great.
Dude, a Wikipedia sponsorship would be dope.
Hey, Wikipedia, hit us up.
If you're listening to this,
As we know you are, Mr. Wikipedia.
Mr.
Himself.
What a
Wikipedia.
bold
Mr.
statement
Pedia?
to ask for a sponsorship, episode 1.
Reach out to us.
Pizza.
We're willing to talk.
Oh man.
So Alex, have we given you enough time to fact check or anything?
I honestly got lost in the Wikipedia ad, other than the fact that ravioli, the earliest known mention of ravioli, appears in the personal letters of Francesco di Marco Dattini, a merchant of Prato in the 14th century.
He's my idol.
So it could have been earlier than that. The 14th century was just when the first guy wrote about it in a letter.
The first guy who wrote
Yo.
down the word ravioli.
St. Louis style raviolis at the Last Supper, baby.
So, okay, raviolis are older than calzones. So I think ravioli should be the standard of
This was all just to
breading
categorize.
surrounding.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think I think it should be the standard for filling completely surrounded by bread.
Sounds like a
Excuse
nightmare
me.
for people with celiacs. Being completely
I,
surrounded by
I would
bread.
like to go forward with that and say that my claim is Pop Tarts and Smucker's Uncrustables are both raviolis.
Now hold on.
I also think Danishes
Hold on.
are raviolis.
Now, according
Yeah.
to chowhound.com, a reputable food news site, ravioli
There every day.
is 2 layers of pasta that form a pillow-like shape. So, would you classify? I mean, now you have to break down. Is
Is a ravioli a pillow?
No, I was
Is
thinking
a
he's getting it
pillow a
more that
sandwich?
it's a sandwich.
It all comes back,
no.
baby.
Complete circle.
Like a pizza.
So far we've determined that ravioli, Smucker's Uncrustable, calzone, a pillow,
Not a
and
pillow.
a hot dog are all a sandwich.
No,
Yep. By
no,
definition-
you
No,
weren't-
I think
you
that's the
weren't paying
final
attention.
word. Yeah, I think everything is a sandwich.
Not
actually.
everything is a sandwich.
No, everything
In terms
is
of
a
the
sandwich.
format, it's a sandwich
lasagna
format.
is lasagna
How
a
about that?
sandwich?
Of course.
No,
2
it's
layers
cake.
of bread.
It's layered cake.
Is cake
Cake's
not
a
a
s-
sandwich
But
in of
cake
itself?
is a
Sandwich.
sandwich. You ever have a cake with bologna inside?
Easily.
God, I hope
Last
I don't.
birthday,
Very common.
very
Bologna
common.
is
Last
not
birthday
necessary
cake,
to make a
bologna.
sandwich.
My grandma makes a mean bologna cake.
Ew.
Hey, grandpa.
Okay.
Why don't
But
you whip
again-
me up one of them
Hey.
bologna cakes?
This can all be broken down by definitions, right? So, again,
They're all nouns.
according to Merriam-Webster, cake, noun, a bread-like food made from a dough or batter that is usually fried or baked in small flat shapes and is often unleavened. Now, would
What does that
lasagna? Does that
mean?
sound like a lasagna to you? Because it sounds like a lasagna to me.
It does to
sounds
me.
Like, yeah.
So, as opposed to a lasagna being a sandwich, is a sandwich lasagna.
Wait a
And
second.
therefore,
Wait.
the only
It's a
two.
sandwich lasagna.
I've got something. If we were going by the same logic that ravioli was the standard because it was the oldest. Cakes are older than sandwiches. Is
No.
everything cake?
No.
Hang on. No. Are you sure?
No.
Yeah, oh, certainly. Sandwiches didn't come around until the Earl of Sandwich created it. And that is a real thing. I did not make it up.
No, but
All right,
hold
fact
on,
check
hold on.
time, Fact check
But
In
time.
the
cake-
18th century, the Earl of Sandwich created the very first
Fact
sandwich.
check
Well, the very first
He
defined
was probably the
sandwich
first guy to
because
write
he
down
ate-
ravioli
He
too.
ate cheese between two pieces of bread because I think he liked to gamble a lot and didn't like getting his cheese all over his cards.
Now, hold on a second. Cake, a bread-like food made from a dough or batter that is usually fried or baked in small flat shapes and is often unleavened. Where does it say anything about filling
Oh,
or anything that, like, the definition
I guess
of
the cake doesn't have to have filling.
Yeah, it's just the bread part.
I guess it is just the bread.
Also
There's
another
the bread
I-
and the
definition
icing
I
for
rescind
cake,
my claim.
crust.
another definition for cake
Sugary
that could fit
crust.
Sam is a
But
block
we're not
of
going there.
a block of compacted or congealed matter.
Oh, wow. Never
Compacted.
mind.
Oh,
That's kind of rude.
to
Oh,
who? The cake?
I don't know. I feel insulted.
Definitely the
Someone's
cake.
offended.
That was definitely a shot at the cake. Sorry, Sam.
All right. I think we're going to leave it at that. Thank you for coming to your therapy session.
Hopefully, we alleviated you of all your problems.
yeah, this is really
Especially
good for your mental
those-
health.
Yeah, those pertaining to questions about hot dogs and sandwiches and raviolis.
It's good to ponder.
Don't forget the excessive inclusion of bologna.